Have you ever dreamed of a land where lakes turn into starry skies, where women wield timeless power over their destinies, where a boy transforms scrap metal into a village-saving miracle? Let me whisk you away to Malawi, the warm heart of Africa, a small land blazing like an eternal flame in the heart of the dark continent. Here, Chua dances whisper ancestral tales, a female president sold a jet to light up the future, and nature sings the song of life. From Lake Malawi, sparkling like a celestial gem, through villages brimming with smiles, to the towering Mulanje Massif standing like a myth, Malawi is a living canvas where every blade of grass, every smile, tells a story. Take my hand, breathe deeply, let your heart lead the way, for we're about to embark on an adventure that will leave you restless. Malawi isn't just a destination, it's the heartbeat of Africa, a call to live, feel, and love. Are you ready to let your soul pulse with Malawi's rhythm? Join me to uncover 10 wonders that forge the soul of this nation, right now. Nestled in the embrace of East Africa, Malawi is a slender yet radiant strip of land, like a pearl shimmering in a vast continental sea. Bordering Tanzania to the north, Mozambique encircling its east and south, and Zambia to the west, Malawi stretches over 850 kilometers across 118,484 square kilometers, its width a mere 50 to 150 kilometers, like a silken ribbon standing proud. This strategic position places Malawi at the crossroads of ancient trade routes, where Swahili merchants carried silks and ivory, and Ngoni warriors crossed mountains for freedom. Picture yourself on the Dedza Plateau, cool winds sweeping through endless maize fields. Below you Lake Malawi glimmers like a silver thread stretching forever, while in the distance, the Mulanje Massif looms like a giant guarding the heavens, clouds weaving myths around its peaks. Malawi's terrain is a symphony of nature. The Nika Plateau cloaked in lush grasslands, the fertile Shire River Valley with rice paddies, and golden beaches along Lake Malawi, one of the world's largest lakes. Its tropical climate brings rains that nourish dense forests, savanna plains, and ancient baobab trees standing like silent storytellers. Its near-equatorial location blends Bantu, Yao, and Chua cultures, crafting a Malawi vibrant with diversity, where every village is a piece of Africa's historical mosaic. Malawi isn't just a dot on the map, it's where nature, humanity, and history intertwine, beckoning you into a wondrous journey. Do you want to step onto this land where East Africa blazes with life and legend? Lake Malawi isn't just a lake, it's an ocean within the land, a living marvel claiming nearly a third of Malawi's territory, like a heavenly gem fallen to earth. Stretching over 580 kilometers long and up to 75 kilometers wide, it's home to over 1,000 cichlid fish species, radiant creatures flashing like rainbows, from sunlit gold to deep ocean blue. Scientists call it an evolutionary treasure, where each fish tells a million-year tale. Imagine paddling a wooden canoe on crystal waters, schools of fish swirling in a dance of light, while fishermen sing ancient songs of moonlit catches. At night, the lake becomes the lake of stars, hundreds of fishing boat lanterns reflecting, crafting a second starry sky at your feet, so breathtaking that explorer David Livingstone stood spellbound for hours, lost in its ethereal beauty. Locals say the lake is guarded by the water god Mbamba, who may summon waves to demand respect. A folk tale from Senga Bay tells of a fisherman who prayed to Mbamba during a storm, and by morning, his nets overflowed with fish as divine gratitude. The lake isn't just scenic, it's a lifeline, feeding millions with fish, watering crops, and fueling tourism. At Lakoma's beaches, you can snorkel among coral reefs, sleep in thatched huts under palm shadows, and hear tales of ancient sailors crossing the lake for new lands. Lake Malawi awakens every sense, from the lapping waves to the glinting sun. Will you dive into its underwater wonders or sit by the shore, letting starlight guide your dreams? Deep in the heart of Chua culture, Gule Wamkulu, the Great Dance, is a sacred ritual, honored by UNESCO as a World Heritage. Far more than a performance, it's a portal linking the living with ancestors, performed by the secret Nyao Society. Under flickering village firelight, dancers emerge, wearing intricately carved wooden masks shaped like lions, spirits, or even modern figures like doctors or traders. Their costumes of straw, feathers, and vibrant fabrics flutter, as if they've stepped from a dream world. Each step, each twirl weaves a story of honesty, unity, or reverence for earth and ancestors. Chua women, though not primary dancers, play a vital role, singing ancient songs to guide the ritual, their voices the community's heartbeat. Locals believe dancers are possessed by ancestors, delivering profound messages, from teaching children courage to urging adults toward forgiveness. A legend from Chile tells of a Gule Wamkulu dancer who danced for 3 days during a drought, praying for rain, and when showers fell, the village knelt in gratitude. A girl named Tiamike shared how a lion-masked dancer spoke to her through its gaze, teaching her respect for elders. Standing amid the ritual, you'll feel history's pulse, as if Malawi's spirits breathe in every drumbeat. Gule Wamkulu is the Chua culture's soul, a call to join a mystical world. Do you dare step into this dance to hear the ancestors' whispers? In the villages of the Chua and Yao, women are not just the heart of families, they are the pillars of society, wielding power that defies all stereotypes. Malawi is among the world's few places upholding a matriarchal system, where land, wealth, and lineage flow through mothers, like an endless river through generations. After marriage, husbands move to their wives' homes, and in some communities, women can take multiple husbands, a practice called polyandry, shattering gender boundaries. Picture a village in Zimba, where mothers, grandmothers, and sisters gather around a fire, discussing crops, children's education, and community wealth, their voices resounding like Lake Malawi's waves. This isn't just authority, it's responsibility, ensuring prosperity for entire villages. One story tells of Eliza, a village leader in Salima, who used her inherited land to open a sewing school for young women. With 3 husbands' support, she built brick kilns, planted mango orchards, and led Chua rituals, teaching children national pride. Eliza said she learned from her mother, land is blood, and women are the heartbeat. Malawi's women don't just drive economics, they preserve culture, lead festivals, and inspire future generations. This tradition is a torch illuminating gender equality, showing women can shape a nation. Hearing Eliza's story, does your heart stir with the strength of Malawi's women? In 2013, Malawi etched its name in history when its first female president, Joyce Banda, made a choice that stunned the world. Facing widespread poverty and a collapsing healthcare system, she sold the government's $15 million private jet, a symbol of luxury clung to by many African leaders. The funds bought life-saving medicines, refurbished crumbling rural hospitals, and brought books and desks to ramshackle schools. This wasn't just a political move, it was a vow to put people first, like a flame piercing the darkest night. Banda's path was fraught with challenges. Political rivals criticized her, claiming the jet was vital for national prestige. Yet she stood firm, trudging through red dirt roads to remote villages, sitting with mothers to hear their struggles, and handing out rice during floods. A nurse in Blantyre recalled saving a newborn one night, thanks to equipment from the jet funds. Banda's story spread globally, making her an icon of sacrifice and compassion. Today, at hospitals like Mangochi General, ultrasound machines still hum, a legacy of her empathy. Joyce Banda taught us leadership isn't a crown, but a heart that loves. Do you believe a leader like her deserves to be remembered by the world? In a tiny, electricity-less village in Kasungu, 14-year-old William Kamkwamba wove a miracle. Amid a drought that plunged his family into hunger, he found hope in a tattered library book about wind energy. With only scrap metal, a bicycle wheel, and a broken bamboo pole, he built a 5-meter wind turbine, bringing light to his dark mud hut, where oil lamps were once a luxury. He didn't stop, constructing another to pump water, turning barren fields green, and saving his village from famine. William's tale echoed worldwide, from a TED Talk in America to the book The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, then a Netflix film moving millions. But his true magic wasn't the invention, it was his perseverance. Mocked by friends, doubted by family, he stood tall, reading by lamplight each night. A neighbor recalled the village rushing to see the first turbine glow, tears streaming in joy. Now in his 30s, William roams Malawi, teaching rural kids to build solar panels and water pumps, igniting dreams for a new generation. His story proves intellect and dreams can shatter any barrier, no matter your origins. Do you want to meet William and learn to make dreams reality like he did? Malawi is dubbed the warm heart of Africa because its people make kindness their breath, like the Shire River nurturing the land. Rooted in the Ubuntu philosophy, I am because we are, Malawians treat strangers like kin, their smiles brighter than tropical sunlight. Step into a Thyolo village, and an elderly woman might invite you into her thatch hut, sharing a steaming bowl of nsima, traditional maize porridge with fresh Lake Malawi chambo fish and rich peanut sauce. Laughter rings out, the greeting, Muli Bwanji. How are you, becomes a familiar rhythm, making you feel at home. This unity transcends words. In Lilongwe, communities pool efforts to mold bricks for schools, while in Zomba, mothers run food banks for starving families. A touching tale from Chinji tells of a village raising money to buy a bicycle for a girl named Charity, who walked 15 kilometers to school daily. When Charity pedaled for the first time, the village cheered, as if celebrating a shared triumph. In Malawi, sharing is instinct, hospitality a cherished legacy. Leaving, you'll carry not just memories but a profound lesson in humanity. Have you ever felt warmth that melts your heart like this? Share your thoughts on Malawi's Ubuntu spirit. Imagine standing on golden sands by Lake Malawi, sunset painting the horizon red, and music pulsing like crashing waves. That's the Lake of Stars Festival, 3 days transforming Malawi into Africa's creative epicenter, a flame blazing in the night. From fiery reggae to ancient Chua songs, international DJs to soulful local voices, this festival is a symphony of the soul. You'll see poetry recited by campfires, paintings crafted on vast canvases, and Ngoni dances recounting warriors who crossed mountains. Children join in, sketching Lake Malawi, tiny artists dreaming of tomorrow. In 2024, a young artist named Chongoni from Blantyre moved crowds to tears with a song about his grandfather, a Lake Malawi fisherman who taught him patience. The festival isn't just joy, it's a stage for unknown talents to shine, where visitors and locals share nsima, savor grilled lobster, and dance under moonlight. With thousands of guests yearly, Lake of Stars boosts tourism, creates jobs, and nurtures artistic dreams. A traveler once said, "I came for the music but stayed for the love." Amid the crowd, you'll feel modern Malawi's pulse, youthful, free, and ambitious. Do you want to dive into this festival, dancing with locals, or sit quietly watching stars mirror on the lake? Hidden in central Malawi's windswept hills, Chongoni rock art is a historical treasure, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Over 127 rock art sites, some dating back 10,000 years to the Stone Age, narrate the lives of hunter-gatherers and ancient Bantu farmers. Red and white drawings on stone from antelope hunts, rain-making rituals, to sacred symbols form an open book of humanity's soul. A Mfunzi painting depicts masked figures, believed to be ancestors of the Gule Wamkulu ritual, like a heartbeat of Chua culture from millennia past. Locals believe these rocks are guarded by ancestors, and disrespect invites misfortune. A village elder shared how a tourist who defaced a stone faced sudden rains, like a warning. Today, guides like Samson, a Chua native, lead you through wildflower trails, recounting how ancestors used rock art to teach children courage and unity. Standing before these paintings, time halts, as if you're conversing with people from a primordial age. Samson says, "Each stroke is a message from our forefathers." Chongoni isn't just heritage, it's a bridge between past and future, inviting you to touch humanity's roots. Do you want to walk this path and hear the stories carved in stone? Malawi doesn't hide its struggles. As one of the world's poorest nations, it faces harsh realities. Over 50% of its people live below the poverty line. Diseases like HIV, AIDS, and malaria rage, and climate change brings devastating droughts and floods. In rural Chisai, many families eat one meal daily, children trek hours through dusty red paths to school. But in darkness, Malawi shines like an unquenchable flame, with resilience and ingenuity. The government and global groups deliver free medicines, mosquito nets, and mobile clinics to remote villages. In Mulanje, farmers like Mercy use drip irrigation to grow tomatoes year-round, turning arid land into lush gardens. A story tells of 12-year-old James in Zamba, who taught himself to make flashlights from plastic bottles and old batteries, lighting his village. Malawi's youth rise too. In Lilongwe, students build apps to predict weather for farmers. In Blantyre, women weave banana leaf baskets for European markets. Groups like Friends of Malawi plant trees around Lake Malawi, safeguarding ecosystems for tomorrow. Malawi is crafting a future with hope, innovation, and national pride. Hearing Mercy and James's stories, do you believe an unquenchable flame can overcome any adversity? What role do you want to play in Malawi's radiant future? Malawi isn't just a destination, it's a call to live fully, feel deeply, and connect with Africa's soul. A call to dive among vibrant fish in Lake Malawi, dance in the Gule Wamkulu ritual, or share Nsima around a fire with warm smiles. A call to hear tales of Joyce Banda, William Kamkwamba, and youth painting the future with dreams and grit. Malawi is where majestic nature, enduring culture, and profound humanity blend, creating a symphony that stirs your heart with every beat. So, what will you choose? A day exploring the mystical Lake of Stars, a night lost in the Lake of Stars festival, or a talk with Chua women to grasp this nation's strength? Share what excites you most about Malawi in the comments. We want your story. Don't forget to like, share, and plan your journey to the warm heart of Africa. Malawi isn't just a trip, it's a voyage that reshapes how you see the world, making you love deeper, live fuller. Malawi awaits you. Let it etch itself into your soul, like the stars on Lake Malawi shining forever. Have you ever heard of a land where the golden sunshine stretches across pristine beaches, where traditional music resounds in colorful festivals, and where every smile carries the breath of history? That is Ghana, the sparkling gem of West Africa. Located in Western Africa and bordering the Atlantic Ocean, Ghana is a wonderful intersection between ancient traditions and dynamic modernity. The name Ghana originates from a powerful ancient kingdom, a symbol of power and warrior spirit. Not only rich in nature and brilliant culture, Ghana also impresses with its friendly, powerful people. And now, let's open the first door with me to enter the magical world called Ghana, where every moment is an inspiring story. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment your thoughts, and share this video with those who love to explore like you. Starting the journey to explore Ghana, it is impossible not to mention the glorious history of this country. Before becoming a modern nation, Ghana was the place where famous ancient kingdoms such as ancient Ghana, Ashanti, and Fanti were formed. The ancient kingdom of Ghana, although now located in northern Mali, left a deep mark with a prosperous economy thanks to its control of gold and salt. Ashanti stood out with a strong empire, a strong army, and a throne made of pure gold, a symbol of power. Fanti was a confederation of coastal states with flexible trading capabilities and adaptability to the times. From the 15th century, European powers such as Portugal, the Netherlands, and England came here one after another, opening a period of vibrant trade, but also full of pain with slave trade and colonization. Ghana became a British colony with the name Gold Coast. However, the indomitable spirit of the Ghanaian people was not defeated. Under the leadership of Kwame Nkrumah, the independence movement exploded strongly. In 1957, Ghana became the first country in sub-Saharan Africa to gain independence, opening a new chapter in history with the aspiration to build a free, united, and sustainably developed country. Coming out of the historical flow, Ghana continues to captivate visitors with the diverse and spectacular natural beauty of West Africa. From dense tropical rainforests to pristine beaches on the Atlantic Ocean, Ghana's landscape is a vivid picture of nature. Kakum National Park stands out with its lush ancient trees and suspended suspension bridges, offering a unique exploration experience. The ecosystem here preserves many rare species such as colobus monkeys, forest elephants, and diverse bird species. Along the coast are golden sand beaches, clear blue water, and murmuring waves, creating an ideal relaxing space for lovers of the sea and pristine nature. Lake Volta, one of the largest artificial lakes in the world, created by the Akasambo Dam, attracts visitors with its peaceful beauty and rich surrounding ecosystem. In addition, national parks such as Mole and Digia preserve thousands of species of creatures and are attractive safari destinations in the heart of Africa. With its diverse landscapes and wild nature, Ghana is truly a paradise for those who love to explore and immerse themselves in the pristine natural environment. Leaving behind the majestic natural beauty, the journey to discover Ghana continues to lead us to the rich cultural colors of identity, where the past, present, and future blend together in every festival, melody, and fabric. Traditional festivals such as Panafest and Homowo are not only occasions for gathering, but also vivid symbols of community spirit and national pride. Panafest, the Pan-African festival, is held to remember the victims of the slave trade and celebrate the unity of Africans around the world. Meanwhile, Homowo, the festival of the Ga people, is held to celebrate the bountiful harvest and ward off hunger, with traditional dances, songs, and rituals bearing the mark of history. Ghanaian music is also an indispensable part of cultural life. From highlife, a musical genre that blends traditional African music with Western influences, to hiplife, a combination of modern hip-hop and indigenous Ghanaian rhythms, the musical art here is both creative and retains the spirit of its roots. Many Ghanaian artists are now reaching out to the international scene, bringing the sounds of the Black continent closer to the world. It is impossible not to mention Kent clothing, a traditional hand-woven fabric with vibrant colors and meaningful motifs. Each pattern on Kent is a story, a symbol of qualities, beliefs, or a message to ancestors, like a cloth book carrying the soul of the Ghanaian people. After the unique cultural experiences, the most profound thing that remains in the hearts of visitors is probably the Ghanaian people, warm, strong hearts, and full of precious qualities. Ghanaians are famous for their friendly, generous, and hospitable personalities. Whether in the bustling city or the peaceful countryside, you can always encounter sincere smiles and warm welcomes, as if you were a part of the community for a long time. The Ghanaian way of life is closely linked to the spirit of solidarity, where family, village, and the whole community play a central role in all aspects of life. In addition, Ghanaians are also known for their high work ethic, always diligent, persistent, and responsible in their work. This spirit not only helps individuals develop, but also contributes to building a stable and sustainable society. Along with that is a deep national pride, expressed through preserving language, costumes, traditions, and always emphasizing one's roots in daily life. Another important factor is the role of religion and belief, which occupies a special place in the spiritual life of the people. Whether it is Christianity, Islam, or traditional African beliefs, spiritual values are woven into every decision, ritual, and philosophy of life. The combination of belief and action gives Ghanaians a strong inner strength, helping them overcome difficulties with optimism and hope. Continuing the journey to explore Ghana, we cannot miss the unique historical and architectural heritages, places that preserve the deepest memories of the past, while reflecting the proud identity of the people here. The most prominent of these are Elmina and Cape Coast castles, two coastal structures that were once the centers of the transatlantic slave trade for centuries. The thick stone walls, cramped prison cells, and doors of no return are not only vestiges of a dark period, but also strong reminders of the values of freedom, justice, and humanity. Today, these two castles are UNESCO World Heritage Sites and have become sacred destinations for both Ghanaians and international visitors. Along with the colonial imprints is the beauty of traditional Ashanti architecture, typically terracotta houses decorated with abstract patterns and Adinkra symbols, images that carry messages about life philosophy, morality, and power. Traditional palaces, especially Menhia Palace in Kumasi, still play an important role in royal ceremonies and life today. Despite rapid modernization, Ghana is making constant efforts to preserve and promote its heritage. Local and government organizations are combining sustainable tourism with community education to preserve these precious structures for future generations, as a bridge between the past and the present, and as an inspiration for a proud future. From its ancient architectural heritage, Ghana continues to impress the world with its traditional crafts and contemporary creations, deeply reflecting the soul and identity of the nation. One of the most prominent symbols is Kent weaving, not only a craft technique, but also a form of storytelling through colors and patterns. Each piece of cloth carries its own meaning, courage, solidarity, or good wishes passed down from generation to generation as a living heritage. Along with that, wood carving also plays an important role in traditional ceremonies. From masks, ancestral statues to chairs symbolizing power, each work demonstrates talent and cultural depth. Not stopping at tradition, the generation of contemporary Ghanaian artists is reaching out globally with paintings, sculptures, and visual arts. They are the bridge between the past and the present, between ancestral heritage and the flow of creativity. Names like El Anatsui, Ibrahim Mahama, and Emoako Bofo have established themselves on international auction floors and in prestigious museums. Ghanaian art not only expresses its own unique identity, but also enriches the artistic language of the modern world. Continuing to explore Ghana, we cannot ignore the unique cuisine, an indispensable part of the life and culture of the people here. Traditional dishes such as jollof rice, rice cooked with a spicy and rich tomato sauce, or fufu, mashed cassava, or tapioca flour served with delicious soups and broths, all contain historical stories and deep community connections. Dishes such as banku and kenki made from fermented corn flour, often served with grilled fish or spicy sauce, are a testament to the diversity of regional cuisines in Ghana. Ghanaian cuisine is not only about enjoying food, but also a cultural feature that connects the community during festivals, ceremonies, and traditional events. On these occasions, meals are often shared widely, demonstrating the spirit of solidarity, sharing, and hospitality typical of Ghanaians. Major festivals such as Hamawo or Panafest are also indispensable for special dishes, contributing to the vibrant and cohesive atmosphere. In particular, Ghanaian cuisine today is constantly developing with a subtle blend of tradition and modern creativity. Many young chefs have transformed traditional dishes into new styles, retaining the characteristic flavors but bringing a unique and more attractive experience to domestic and international diners. It is this blend that has helped Ghanaian cuisine increasingly stand out on the world culinary map. From the traditional cuisine, the journey to explore Ghana continues to take us to the modern life and dynamic transformation of large cities, where the past and the future intersect in every street corner, building, and person. The capital, Accra, located on the Atlantic coast, is the largest economic, political, and cultural center of the country. Here, you can encounter modern high-rise buildings, vibrant commercial centers, contemporary art areas such as Jamestown, or the Nubuk Foundation, all contributing to an Accra that is both modern and African. No less important is the city of Kumasi, the heart of the ancient Ashanti Kingdom, which still retains its traditional spirit in the fast-growing urban life. Kumasi is famous for its large markets such as Kajisha, one of the largest open-air markets in West Africa, along with handicraft centers, where artisans still ply their trade in pottery, Kent weaving, and wood carving. Despite its rapid urbanization, Ghana has maintained a harmonious blend of modernity and tradition. From its architecture, which combines European and indigenous styles, to its daily lifestyle, where people still maintain rituals, beliefs, and community values, Ghana is a living testament to a country that knows how to preserve its roots while moving forward into the future. Beyond the vibrant picture of modern cities, Ghana also stands out with education, science, and innovation, solid pillars for sustainable development. Over the past decades, Ghana has invested heavily in the education system from primary to university, expanding in scale and quality. The University of Ghana, NUST, and the University of Cape Coast not only train quality human resources, but are also leading research centers in West Africa. In science and technology, Ghanaians are increasingly asserting their position through initiatives in healthcare, renewable energy, smart agriculture, and information technology. Technology application projects to improve public health care, such as remote diagnosis or telemedicine services, contribute to improving the quality of life, especially in remote areas. More importantly, Ghana promotes innovative thinking as a national strategy, encouraging young people to start businesses, invent, and apply new technologies to solve social problems. This progressive spirit helps Ghana build a knowledge-based economy, deeply integrate into the world, and open the door to a promising future. Alongside advances in education and innovation, Ghanaian religion and philosophy of life also play an integral role in shaping national identity and maintaining community cohesion. Ghana is one of the most religiously diverse countries in Africa, with three major systems of Christianity, Islam, and traditional beliefs coexisting and developing in parallel. Despite differences in beliefs, Ghanaians still live in a spirit of tolerance, harmony, and mutual respect, creating a stable and sustainable society. Traditional beliefs in nature gods, ancestral spirits, and ancient rituals are not only a form of spirituality, but also a cultural bridge between generations. Many religions are also involved in community development activities such as building schools, hospitals, and supporting the needy. Ghanaian philosophy of life emphasizes optimism, community cohesion, and respect for nature, values that are clearly expressed in language, art, and daily life. This is not only a moral foundation but also a strong spiritual motivation, helping Ghanaians to overcome challenges and maintain harmony in a society that is changing every day. Along with the rich spiritual life and humanistic philosophy of Ghanaians, sustainable tourism and community development are becoming a promising direction. Ghana is emerging as an attractive destination thanks to its orientation towards sustainable tourism development, a model that not only attracts international tourists, but also brings practical benefits to local communities. In Kakum National Forest, with its famous suspension bridge system, or Mole National Park, home to many wild animals, ecotourism is well organized, both protecting the environment and creating jobs for local people such as tour guides, service staff, and conservationists. Along coastal areas such as Nzalizu, a unique floating village on the lake or Cape 3 Points, the community tourism model helps visitors experience indigenous life while still preserving traditional culture and sustainable livelihoods. People are trained in tourism service skills but still maintain their cultural identity and lifestyle close to nature. In addition, Ghana also possesses a treasure trove of cultural and historical heritage that has not been fully exploited, from traditional ceremonies to ancient relics. With appropriate investment, these potentials can completely become a lever for sustainable economic development and enhance the image of Ghana on the global tourism map. Through its efforts in sustainable tourism, Ghana has also affirmed its increasingly solid position on the world economic map. As one of the fastest-growing economies in Africa, Ghana possesses many natural advantages, especially in gold mining, oil, and agriculture. The country is one of the largest gold producers in the world, and is also famous for cocoa, an important ingredient in the global chocolate industry. In addition to traditional industries, Ghana is witnessing a strong breakthrough in the service sector and creative industries. From finance, information technology to music, fashion, and cinema, young Ghanaians are creating a wave of energetic creativity, bringing their cultural products to the international level. With a stable political system, a favorable investment environment, and a dynamic young population, Ghana is gradually becoming an economic locomotive in West Africa, having significant influence in the ECOWAS community as well as in cooperation with global partners. This confident rise not only reflects Ghana's potential, but also opens up opportunities for comprehensive innovation in the near future. Following a promising economic picture, Ghana is now facing a mix of challenges and opportunities on its journey to future development. One of the biggest challenges is environmental issues, including deforestation, water pollution, and the impacts of climate change, particularly affecting agriculture and coastal communities. In addition, rapid urbanization also puts a lot of pressure on infrastructure, transportation, and housing in major cities such as Accra and Kumasi. Meanwhile, preserving traditional culture in the context of modernization and globalization is also a difficult problem, requiring a delicate balance between preserving identity and development. However, Ghana also possesses many great opportunities thanks to the strong development of digital technology, innovation, and international integration trends. Promoting startups, investing in STEM education, digital infrastructure, and regional integration will be important levers to help Ghana overcome old limits. The government of Ghana is pursuing a vision of sustainable development, with strategies focusing on social equity, green growth, and efficient resource management. These efforts are not only aimed at a prosperous future, but also demonstrate the aspiration to build a modern, independent African nation with a distinct identity on the international stage. After a colorful journey of discovery, one can clearly feel that Ghana is a destination of harmony and innovation. This is a country where beautiful nature from tropical rainforests, vast lakes to pristine beaches blends with a rich culture and a hospitable, dynamic and powerful people. Ghana is not only proud of its glorious past and rich cultural heritage, but is also gradually building a sustainable, modern and creative future. In today's fast-paced life, this country still maintains traditional values, while opening its doors to welcome the new. If you are looking for a place to learn more about Africa that is authentic, strong and inspiring, Ghana is a great invitation. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, and share your feelings about this beautiful country. Nestled between two rolling oceans, there is a country so small you could miss it on a map. But you can't miss its role in the world. Panama, a place where, with just a narrow gap, the entire global economy can breathe. A fragile strip of land connecting Central and South America, where giant ships pass as if gliding between two worlds. A country without noise, without ostentation, but a symbol of connection, between East and West, between past and present. On this journey, we will pass through pristine islands, through tropical rainforests, and listen to the heartbeat of a country that seems small, but has a huge mission. If you are interested, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment and prepare yourself, because we are about to enter Panama. A thin line on the map, but enough to change the fate of the world. The Panama Canal is not just a construction, it is an epic poem written with the blood, sweat and ambition of humanity. More than 25,000 people died during its construction, from the defeat of France to the takeover by the Americans. Behind every block of concrete are geopolitical intrigues, secret negotiations between superpowers, and the burning desire for independence of the Panamanian people. The canal's operating structure remains a miracle to this day. With its smart lock system, giant ships not only cross oceans, but also climb mountains, rising and falling through layers of water, crossing continents as if floating between two worlds. Every day, hundreds of millions of dollars worth of goods quietly flow through here, connecting Asia with Europe, Latin America with the world. And when you stand by Miraflores or Cocoli locks, that feeling witnessing a giant ship being lifted out of the sea is something you will never forget. It is as if you are touching the most vital pulse of history. If the canal is the mechanical heart of Panama, then Panama City is its ever-evolving modern soul. Prepare to step into a city where skyscrapers rise from the heart of the past, where urban lights reflect on ancient heritage. Next, we will explore Panama City, the vibrant capital, where time runs parallel between tomorrow and centuries ago. Panama City is unlike any other capital in Central America. Just a few steps away, you can go from a modern financial district with tall glass skyscrapers comparable to Hong Kong, or Dubai, to the ancient cobblestone streets of Casco Viejo, where Spanish colonial memories still echo in every moss-covered window, each brick telling a long historical story. The unique blend of modern and ancient creates a space that is both vibrant and culturally rich, surprising anyone who comes for the first time. Here, the contrast does not create contradiction, but is the highlight that creates a unique identity for the city. You will encounter talented street artists painting colorful murals right below an international bank building, or modern rooftop bars where you can sip cocktails and gaze out over the Panama Canal, where giant container ships slowly pass under the sparkling night lights. This city never sleeps. From bustling seafood markets where you can sample fresh local fare, to innovative fusion restaurants that combine traditional and modern flavors, Panama City is a symphony of modern life, historical heritage, and ever-burning energy. Colorful street festivals take place throughout the year, drawing locals and visitors alike into the bustling atmosphere. But put the music and city lights aside for a moment. Because soon, we'll be leaving the glitz of the capital and entering a completely different world, the pristine land of San Blas, where the Gule people still live by the rhythms of the ocean and ancient traditions. Have you ever imagined a place where life is not dominated by technology, where nature and people blend into one? San Blas is an archipelago of more than 300 small islands like the delicate strokes of a natural artist. Each island is a vivid picture with fine white sand, clear blue water, and lush coconut forests. But what makes this place special is the Gule people, an autonomous indigenous community, who still preserve their unique traditional culture and live in complete harmony with nature. Here, you will not find Wi-Fi or urban noise. Instead, there is the sound of waves gently lapping on the shore, the sound of wind rustling through the coconut trees, and the peace of a life close to Mother Earth. The Gule people still maintain ancient customs, traditional festivals, and colorful costumes that are deeply imprinted with indigenous culture. They are living proof of the resilience and harmony between humans and wild nature. San Blas is not just a tourist destination, but a journey back to the roots, where you can leave the hustle and bustle of modern life behind and listen to yourself. Next, we will leave this peaceful sea to explore another Caribbean paradise, Bocas del Toro, where golden beaches and tropical jungles await. Where deep blue seas, bright sunshine, and a slow pace of life create a true Caribbean paradise. Bocas del Toro is a hidden gem in the Caribbean, where you can immerse yourself in the magical ocean world through colorful coral diving experiences or kayaking quietly through lush green mangrove forests. The sea here is not only beautiful but also very diverse, with rich coral reefs and countless species of fish and marine animals, making each dive a deep adventure of discovery. More than just a tourist destination, Bocas del Toro has a typical Caribbean chill lifestyle where time seems to slow down. The pace of life is gentle and full of the fresh energy of the ocean. Here, you will find floating bars, where people sip drinks under the brilliant golden sunset. Homestays on the sea are not only a place to rest, but also an experience of living in harmony with nature, listening to the gentle sound of the waves all night long. During the day, visitors can join island exploration tours, enjoy fresh seafood, or immerse themselves in the fresh, cool air of the ocean. Nature and people blend together to create a peaceful, free, and liberal space, where all worries and pressures seem to disappear with the cool sea breeze. But the journey to explore Panama does not stop here. Come with me to step into the primeval rainforests, where unrivaled biodiversity awaits you with countless undiscovered mysteries. Have you ever imagined a land where thousands of singing birds and rare creatures coexist in a pristine, untouched world? Panama is not only famous for its legendary canal or idyllic beaches, but is also known as the most important biological corridor in the Americas. With its unique geographical location, this country connects North and South America, creating a natural corridor with extremely rich and unique biodiversity. Outstanding national parks such as Soberania, Darien, and La Amistad are ideal destinations for scientists and nature lovers who want to explore pristine ecosystems with thousands of unique species of plants and animals. Here, you can admire more than 1,000 rare bird species, from colorful jungle birds to mysterious wildlife species that are only found in Panama. The chirping of birds echoing in the old forest, mischievous monkeys, or other rare animals make the rainforest a vibrant, colorful, and mysterious world. These primeval forests are not only home to countless species of creatures, but also act as green lungs that regulate the climate, protecting our planet from climate change. You will be immersed in the wild nature, breathe fresh air, and enjoy the tranquility that can only be found in deep forests. Next, let's conquer the top of the Baru volcano, where you can stand between heaven and earth and see both the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans at the same time, a rare experience in the world. Under the Panamanian horizon, there is a place where, with just one step to the top, both oceans will appear in the same view, that is the Baru volcano. At 3,475 meters, it is the highest point in Panama, and also one of the most famous trekking spots in Central America. The climb is not only a test of endurance, but also an adventure that takes you into the magical world of nature. Along the way, you will pass through misty cloud forests, where wild orchids bloom brilliantly and the quetzal bird, the legendary symbol of the rainforest, flies silently. The chirping of birds echoes and the rustling of leaves creates a harmony of green forest. When dawn breaks, if you are lucky, you will witness a rare moment, seeing both the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans spread out in the early morning light at the same time, creating a majestic and emotional scene. Standing on the top of the volcano, amidst the vast nature, with a view of two oceans, you will feel the magic and power of nature, an experience that makes all the hardships on the journey worthwhile. After conquering Baru, the journey continues to take us to the land of Bokit, a place famous not only for its cool climate but also for being the cradle of the famous geisha coffee beans. Here, each drop of coffee is not only a drink but also a story about passion, sophistication, and cultural identity typical of the highlands. A journey of discovery not to be missed for those who love nature and culture. Nestled amidst cool, misty mountains, Bokit is considered the most famous coffee-growing region in Central America. Not only does it produce quality coffee beans, but it is also the birthplace of geisha coffee, one of the most expensive and refined coffees in the world. With its rich aroma, delicate sweetness, and lingering aftertaste, geisha coffee from Bokit has conquered millions of coffee lovers around the world, from Tokyo to New York. The fresh air, fertile volcanic soil, and ideal altitude have created the perfect conditions for growing premium coffee beans. But Bokit is more than just a coffee farm, it is also a profound cultural experience. Here, you can join unique coffee tasting tours where enjoying coffee is elevated to an art. From the way you smell the aroma, to the way you sip, to the feeling of the aftertaste, all your senses will be awakened. You will also have the opportunity to meet local farmers who have devoted their lives to cultivating each coffee tree with all their heart. They will share the meticulous process from choosing the tree variety, picking each ripe red fruit, to roasting and grinding by hand to preserve the full flavor. It is these quiet people who create the soul of Bokit coffee. Following the rich coffee flavor, join me to explore the colorful festivals and vibrant culture of Panama, where tradition and modernity blend to create a strong vitality for this country. Think Panama is only famous for its canals. Try stepping into a carnival night, where the drum beats beat, the whole city turns into a sea of dancing people, and you will see a different Panama, brilliant and attractive. The highlight is Carnaval de Panama, a brilliant masquerade festival known as the tropical version of Brazilian Carnival. The splendid parades, dancers in colorful costumes, and the crazy atmosphere make the whole city light up like a separate universe. Throughout Panama, music is the soul of life. From modern reggaeton rhythms to the passionate sounds of salsa, traditional cumbia, all combine to create an attractive rhythm of life. The streets become a stage where street artists, drum groups, and freestyle dancers freely express the free and passionate spirit of Panama. In the countryside, traditional rituals are still held with reverence, from dances celebrating the harvest to festivals with a strong indigenous identity. But behind the drumbeats and festive lights, there are ancient communities where people still live according to the rhythms of the forest, the sea, and their ancestors. Discover the unique indigenous peoples of Panama. Behind the city lights and sunny beaches, Panama still preserves another world where time seems to stand still, and identity lives forever with nature. Panama is home to more than 7 indigenous ethnic groups, each with its own unique cultural treasure, from language, rituals to worldview. Among them, the Guna people stand out with their villages built on small islands in the San Blas region, where women wear colorful mola, and life flows with the waves. The Embra people live along the rivers in the rainforest, famous for their traditional tattoo art, stilt houses and ancient spiritual rituals full of mystery. Meanwhile, the Ngade Bugle are the largest ethnic group, living mainly in the highlands, where festivals and folk music still resonate in community events. Community tourism here is not just sightseeing, but immersion. You can live with the locals, cook with them, weave with them, listen to them tell stories about the world as their ancestors told them. Those experiences, raw, profound, will change the way you look at modern life. And after all those stories and spiritual experiences, it's time to touch on another indispensable aspect of understanding Panama cuisine, where culture is infused through every taste. To understand a country, try its food. And Panama will surprise you from the first bite. Panamanian cuisine is a mirror of its rich history. It has the bold flavors of the Caribbean, the richness of Spain, the spiciness of Africa, and the subtlety of Asia. That's why every meal here is like a mini journey through cultures. At the Cinta Costera fish market, where locals and tourists crowd around the fresh seafood stalls, you can't take your eyes off the trays of fresh, spicy ceviche prepared on the spot. Don't miss the ropa vieja, tender shredded beef cooked in a rich broth, or arroz con coco, a rich coconut rice dish often served with seafood. And if you're into street food, look for Caramanola's crispy fried cassava cakes filled with meat, both exotic and addictive. Panama not only holds you back with its beautiful scenery, but also with its captivating flavors. The cuisine here is not flashy but rich, not complicated but profound, just like the people and their culture. And now, imagine a strange thing that only exists in Panama: swimming in the Pacific Ocean in the morning, immersing yourself in the Caribbean in the afternoon. Let's explore the spectacular one day, two oceans experience right after this. There are more than 190 countries in the world, but there is only one place where you can touch two oceans in just a few hours, and that is Panama. In the morning, you wake up at Playa Luna, where the Pacific waves crash onto the golden sands to the cheers of surfers. The early morning sun covers the water with a brilliant golden glow. You throw yourself into the salty waves and feel the spirit of Pura Vida, Panama version. Playa Luna is not only a paradise for water sports enthusiasts, but also an ideal destination for those who love peace, where the slow pace of life blends with the sound of waves and the strong sea breeze. After having your fill of the sun and wind of the Pacific, you get in the car and begin your journey across the narrowest isthmus of the Americas. Along the way, green hills, peaceful villages, and swaying palm trees create a vivid natural picture. It only takes about 2.5 to 3 hours to drive to Isla Grande, a pearl on the Atlantic coast of Colón province. Here, the Caribbean landscape appears like a dream: turquoise sea, clear sky, and rows of colorful houses nestled on white sand. The air here has a different flavor: gentle, cool, and full of adventure. This is not just a special day, but an experience you will not find anywhere else in the world. One country, two oceans, countless wonders. But that is only the surface. Panama is not only attractive with nature or experiences, but also with its increasingly prominent role in the global tourism map and the postmodern world. Let's continue the journey, where seemingly small things are quietly changing the world. On the world map, Panama is just a narrow strip of land connecting the two continents of Central America and South America, seemingly a small location, but on the global strategic map, Panama plays an extremely important role. This is not simply a geographical bridge, but also an important link in the global supply chain, a living bridge connecting the two oceans of the Atlantic and the Pacific. The Panama Canal, a 20th-century engineering wonder, has put this country on the world map, becoming an essential transit point for global goods, from oil to food and industrial goods. What is more special is that Panama not only relies on its geographical location, but also builds its international position through political neutrality, economic openness, and smart development strategy. With a population of just over 4 million, Panama boasts a developed banking system and a leading logistics network in Latin America, attracting hundreds of multinational companies to set up headquarters and operations centers here. The country does not choose sides in power struggles, but becomes a meeting place, a place where many cultures and global interests converge, a rare model of bravery in an increasingly fragmented and volatile world. And while the superpowers pivot their strategies, Panama remains steadfast in its role as a soft connector where people, goods, and cultures converge. Panama may not be the most famous destination in the world, but it certainly holds an irreplaceable place on the global map. Coming to Panama, you will feel the magical intersection of two oceans, two cultures, and thousands of years of history. This is not a place to escape, but a place to find yourself, between the wild natural beauty and the vibrant modern life. Every step on Panama's land is a unique experience, leaving a deep impression in the heart of every visitor. If you love authentic and emotional journeys of discovery, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. Leave a comment sharing your feelings about Panama or your own stories, because each story is part of this wonderful journey of connection. Have you ever wondered why California is known as the land of freedom and innovation? This is not just an ordinary state, but also a living symbol of endless creativity and burning desire for freedom. From the waves surfing on Malibu beaches to the skyscrapers in Silicon Valley, California is a convergence of bold ideas and big dreams. It is the cultural diversity and open-mindedness that has attracted millions of people from all over the world to come here to build their lives and discover themselves. If you want to join me on this journey to discover the beauty and unique stories of California, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment to share your thoughts. Now, let's embark on a journey to discover this magical land. Starting your journey to explore California, you cannot ignore the magnificent natural diversity that this state possesses, a wonderful blend of unique ecosystems. From the hot and dry desert of Death Valley, where the highest temperature on Earth was recorded, you will feel the power of nature at its most extreme. But just move a little north or up, the scenery will change dramatically to the ancient forests of giant sequoia, giants, thousands of years old, symbolizing longevity and sustainability. Under the dense canopy of trees are cool trails, taking visitors deep into the quiet and pristine world. Not stopping there, the Sierra Nevada mountain range with snow-capped peaks all year round, including Mount Whitney, the highest peak in the continental United States, offers an attractive climbing and skiing experience for those who love to conquer challenges. Yosemite National Park, located in the Sierra Nevada range, is considered a gem with majestic granite cliffs, thundering waterfalls, and rich flora and fauna, captivating visitors and photographers from all over the world. Finally, California also owns long beaches stretching along the Pacific coast, where gentle waves lap the smooth white sand, creating a relaxing and liberal space. All of these factors combine to create a multidimensional California, both wild and modern, making anyone who sets foot here fascinated and admired. Next on the journey to discover the beauty of California, it is impossible not to mention the beaches that bear the mark of freedom, liberality, and youthful vitality. Venice Beach is one of the most prominent destinations, where street art blends with the vibrant atmosphere of sea sports. When you come here, you will be captivated by the colorful murals, recreating themes from pop culture, music to local history. Street artists perform circus, fire dance, and live music, creating a bustling, vibrant space. People and tourists in Venice are also passionate about outdoor sports, from roller skating, playing basketball to walking to admire the sea in the fresh, free air. Not far away, Santa Monica brings a different feeling with the perfect blend of beautiful nature and vibrant city life. Santa Monica Pier is famous for its unique shops, luxury restaurants, and green spaces ideal for relaxing by the sea. This is also the place to hold many cultural events and attractive festivals all year round. California Beach is also a paradise for outdoor sports activities such as surfing, the symbol of this land, rollerblading along the beach, or practicing yoga in the early morning, enjoying the fresh air and gentle sunlight. All the rich experiences create a California beach space that is both full of energy and full of freedom, making everyone want to live every moment here, like a journey that never ends. Coming to California, Los Angeles is a must-visit place, a city famous for its shining stars and big dreams. Hollywood, the heart of the world's film industry, is not only a symbol of glamour but also contains many interesting behind-the-scenes stories about classic films and famous stars. Walking on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, you will feel the breath of cinema history mixed with the excitement of global fans, where stars are forever engraved in the hearts of the public. The Hollywood area also has the Dolby Theater, where the prestigious Oscar Awards ceremony is held, attracting global attention. In addition to Hollywood, Los Angeles also has many must-see destinations such as the Griffith Observatory, a panoramic view of the vast city, and a place that inspires astronomy enthusiasts with fascinating exhibitions and magical starry skies. Rodeo Drive Shopping District is famous for its world-class brands, a symbol of luxury and fashion, an ideal destination for fashionistas. Downtown LA, a diverse economic and cultural center, is also home to modern skyscrapers, unique street art, and many world-class art museums. Popular culture in Los Angeles is formed from a diverse mix of communities and lifestyles, creating a vibrant, constantly creative and innovative space. The city is the cradle of many contemporary music, fashion and art trends, always leading in expressing cultural diversity. With such a strong attraction, Los Angeles is not only a dream destination, but also a living symbol of the American dream, where all dreams can come true. Moving on to the next destination in the journey to explore California, San Francisco emerges as a brilliant symbol of freedom and art. Standing out in the middle of the city is the Golden Gate Bridge, an architectural masterpiece that is not only an immortal symbol but also has a charming charm, attracting millions of tourists every year. The bright red bridge spanning the San Francisco Strait is not only a famous photography destination, but also a testament to the engineering talent and great vision of man. San Francisco is also famous for the Haight-Ashbury neighborhood, the cradle of the hippie movement in the 1960s, where the values of peace, love and freedom spread strongly, creating a unique and inspiring cultural history. This area still retains an artistic and liberal atmosphere with old bookstores, artist cafes, and typical creative spaces. In addition, the street art here is also very vibrant with colorful murals, reflecting the diversity and creativity of the local community. San Francisco's cultural festivals are very diverse, from the Cherry Blossom Festival honoring Asian traditions, to Pride, a big event for the LGBTQ+ community with a colorful parade, or outdoor music and art festivals that attract a large number of participants. All of these make San Francisco not only a city, but also a symbol of open-mindedness, liberality, and creativity, attracting people who love freedom and art to explore. Another charming experience on the California exploration journey is the peaceful coastal towns, where the harmony of nature and culture creates unforgettable memories. Carmel by the Sea attracts visitors with its classic style with small cobblestone streets, unique art shops and cozy cafes, next to the poetic beach with soft white sand and gentle waves, making this place like a real-life fairyland. This is an ideal destination for those who seek serenity, romance, and peaceful moments away from the hustle and bustle of life. Not far away, Mendocino stands out as a paradise of art and unspoiled nature, attracting creative souls with vast pine forests, beautiful hiking trails, and majestic rocky coastline, where artistic inspiration is sublimated through galleries, pottery workshops, and local festivals. The trip to these towns is even more wonderful when you experience the Pacific Coast Highway, the most spectacular coastal road in the world. With each winding curve hugging the cliffs and the endless ocean views, this journey is not only a trip, but also a living work of art, bringing the ultimate feeling of freedom and adventure. All of these elements have created a colorful California, both peaceful and full of life, making anyone want to set foot there once and immerse themselves in its wonderful beauty. Continuing our journey to explore California, we come to Napa and Sonoma Valleys, two of the world's leading destinations for wine and luxury lifestyle. Here, visitors have the opportunity to learn about the sophisticated winemaking process, combining long-standing traditions and modern technology, creating globally admired premium wines. The vast vineyards stretching across the green hills not only bring beautiful scenery, but also nurture quality grape varieties such as Cabernet Sauvignon, Chardonnay, or Pinot Noir. Napa and Sonoma are also famous for their luxury farms and resorts, where visitors enjoy high-class service in a peaceful natural space, combining comfort and sophistication. High-class spas, private wine degustation rooms, and bicycle tours to explore the vineyards are also experiences not to be missed. The culinary culture here is very unique, with top restaurants serving dishes made from fresh local ingredients, combined with the art of enjoying wine, an experience that requires a harmonious sense of spirit and taste. The peaceful atmosphere and poetic scenery of the valley are also enlivened by wine festivals, art events, and outdoor concerts, contributing to enriching the tourist experience. Every visit to Napa and Sonoma is not only a journey of enjoying wine, but also discovering a luxurious, inspiring, and passionate lifestyle. It is the perfect combination of nature, people, and culture that has created the endless attraction of this land in the hearts of tourists around the world. A must-see on your journey to explore California is Silicon Valley, the global center of technology innovation, the birthplace of world-changing ideas. This is where leading technology companies such as Apple, Google, Facebook, and many groundbreaking startups converge, creating a constantly creative environment with modern offices, open workspaces, and high-tech laboratories. The journey to explore Silicon Valley opens up to us inspiring stories about entrepreneurial spirit, limitless creativity, and breakthroughs that change the way we live and work, connecting from artificial intelligence to biotechnology and renewable energy. Every great idea starts with small steps, and Silicon Valley is the place to nurture technological dreams into reality, where young founders turn bold ideas into revolutionary products. The working culture here combines professionalism, innovation, and a high spirit of collaboration. Entrepreneurs, engineers, and innovators are constantly learning and experimenting to create breakthrough products and services, promoting the strong development of the digital economy. Life in Silicon Valley is also very dynamic and diverse, with a community of talented experts and students from all over the world, creating a unique cultural exchange space and a friendly, creative working environment. It is the harmony between technology, culture, and people that has turned Silicon Valley into a symbol of the future, where all limits can be broken by intelligence and constant innovation. Another must-see destination on your California exploration journey is the Joshua Tree Desert, where the natural beauty brings the feeling of entering another world, surreal and mysterious like in a science fiction movie. The Joshua trees with strange shapes, twisted trunks, and unique foliage stand tall in the middle of the arid land, creating a unique scene, making anyone who comes here admire and fall in love with its wild beauty. This desert is famous for its large rocks created over millions of years, an ideal place for rock climbing and exploring the wild nature. This is also a great destination for those who love camping under the starry sky on cool summer nights, meditating to find deep peace, as well as exploring unique art events with music, outdoor exhibitions and festivals connecting the community. The blend of wild nature and local culture creates a profound experience where people live in harmony, respect the environment, and explore spiritual values and a special connection with nature. Joshua Tree is not only a tourist destination, but also a wonderful symbol of the intersection of nature and people, evoking a sense of freedom and a sacred connection with the wider world. That is what makes this desert an indispensable part of the journey to discover the diverse and colorful beauty of California. We continue our journey to explore the majestic beauty of California by stopping at Redwood National Park, home to the tallest ancient redwood trees in the world. These giants can be over 100 meters tall, with huge trunks and thousands of years of age, creating a magnificent forest that makes everyone amazed by the majesty of nature. Walking under the lush green canopy, immersing yourself in the fresh and quiet air of the redwood forest, you will feel your smallness before the strong vitality of nature. The park is not only home to giant ancient trees, but also possesses a diverse ecosystem with many wild animals such as deer, squirrels, owls, black bears and rare freshwater otters, creating a balanced and vibrant ecological picture. Exploring the trails through the forest will help you get closer to pristine nature, feel the harmony between humans and the environment, and find unforgettable peaceful moments. This experience not only helps you relax and recharge, but also broadens your understanding of biodiversity and the importance of nature conservation in a global context. Redwood National Park is a must-see destination for those who love nature and want to explore the mysterious and majestic beauty of California from the depths of the old forest, where time seems to stand still and nature lives forever. If there is one place where your palate can travel around the world without ever leaving the border, it is California. Step into a world of colorful and diverse flavors where culture and cuisine blend to create an unforgettable experience. California is the ideal destination for those who love the subtle blend of global cuisines. From spicy Mexican dishes, fresh Japanese sushi, to traditional American barbecue, all converge here with a unique fusion style, allowing diners to always discover new and creative flavors. Experiencing street food through food trucks and street food stalls also brings richness and convenience, reflecting the vibrancy and modernity of the city, while expressing the diverse cultures of the community here. In addition, California is also a pioneer in the healthy eating trend with organic, vegan and creative dishes, inspired by nature and fresh local products, helping to balance flavor and health. The combination of tradition and innovation in cuisine makes this place always attractive, captivating any diner. This is a testament to the diversity and constant creativity, contributing to the special appeal of California, a paradise not only for the eyes but also for the taste buds. California is a must-see destination for art and music lovers where freedom and creativity are fully sublimated. Famous music festivals such as Coachella and Outside Lands annually bring together hundreds of thousands of people from all over the world, creating a lively and inspiring space. These events not only feature performances by famous artists, but also provide a place for cultural exchange and diverse music experiences from many different genres, from rock, pop, hip-hop to modern electronic music. Street art in Los Angeles and San Francisco offers unique murals, reflecting the cultural diversity and freedom aspirations of the people here, and is a living symbol of the ever-changing contemporary art style. Renowned museums such as the Getty and the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art showcase valuable works, from classical to modern, that give viewers a deeper understanding of the history and development of art, while also nurturing young talent and creative ideas. At the same time, California is also home to many global music legends such as The Doors, Red Hot Chili Peppers and Kendrick Lamar, artists who have contributed to creating a distinctive musical identity and spreading influence far and wide. It is the combination of tradition and innovation that creates a vibrant California, an endless source of inspiration for art and music around the world. Entering California, you will immediately feel the strong vitality of the people here, open-minded, diverse, and full of aspirations. California is home to many different cultural communities, creating a diverse, friendly, and dynamic society. Inclusion and mutual respect have become core values, contributing to building a land of freedom and innovation, where every individual can express themselves freely and be accepted. Californians are also very active in social movements, from protecting the environment, fighting for human rights to supporting the LGBTQ+ community, demonstrating responsibility and belief in a more equitable future, demonstrating solidarity and a deep sense of community. In addition, a healthy lifestyle and love for sports and outdoor activities such as mountain climbing, jogging, or yoga are also deeply ingrained in daily life, helping this community to always be full of energy and health. Lush green parks, dedicated pedestrian and bicycle paths, as well as diverse sports clubs contribute to the dynamic lifestyle that characterizes this land. Cultural diversity and open-mindedness combined with a dynamic lifestyle are the soul that creates the special appeal of California, a place that is not only an attractive destination but also an endless source of inspiration for many generations. California is a wonderful destination where majestic nature meets diverse culture and a spirit of constant innovation. From towering mountains, endless beaches to dynamic and colorful cities, California always welcomes visitors with unique and wonderful experiences never seen before. This is not only a place for you to explore diverse natural landscapes, but also a place to feel the creativity and innovation in every breath of life. Every trip to California is a memorable story, opening up unforgettable memories and endless inspiration. If you love exploring and want to experience California in your own way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more interesting videos and share your thoughts in the comments section. Let's continue to discover the next great things with me. Welcome to today's video journey of discovery. Imagine yourself standing in the middle of a symphony of nature, where the Andes Mountains rise proudly to touch the horizon, ancient forests whisper thousand-year-old legends, and pristine beaches resound with the endless song of the ocean. That is Chile, a land where nature is not just a landscape, but a breath, the heart of every story. But in the midst of that majestic picture, there is a place that breaks all limits, where you can let your soul into pure freedom and immerse yourself in nature without any hesitation. Welcome to Ply Luna, the only officially recognized NUD3 beach in Chile, a paradise where the only outfit you need is confidence and self-love. What makes this sparkling stretch of sand a heart-pounding destination? How did Ply Luna attract free spirits from all over the world, from Chileans passionate about nature to international travelers seeking liberation? In today's video, we explore the inspiring story of Ply Luna from its unique origins, breathtaking beauty, open-mindedness, and unforgettable experiences. Get ready to embark on a journey where freedom is the common language and nature is the storyteller. Before we begin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to discover the wonderful secrets of Chile and beyond. Nestled between Horcon and Matansillo in the Valparaiso region, Ply Luna is more than just a beach. It is a living symbol of freedom, self-acceptance, and a deep connection with nature. The story of Ply Luna began in 2000, thanks to the bold vision of René Rojas, a passionate photographer and naturist activist. Before then, naturists, a philosophy that emphasizes harmony with nature and the natural body, used to gather at Cauca Beach, a favorite destination for this community. But as urbanization and real estate development hit, Cauca lost its inherent privacy, forcing the naturists to look for a new home to continue their lifestyle. René Rojas stepped up to lead this movement. Not only did he found Ply Luna, He also organized the first naturist gathering there, marking a historic milestone for the naturist community in Chile. From a pioneering idea, Ply Luna quickly became a vibrant community, attracting people from all over the world, from local freedom lovers to international travelers looking for a space to celebrate their bodies and connect with nature without judgment. Ply Luna is more than just a beach, it is a statement that true beauty lies in authenticity, naturalness, and complete self-acceptance. What makes Ply Luna so special, different from the thousands of other beaches along Chile's more than 4,000 miles of coastline? More than just the no-clothes concept, Ply Luna offers an experience of being one with nature at its deepest level. Imagine standing on a 500-meter stretch of powdery white sand, cradled by towering cliffs, where the sound of the waves blends with the cries of seagulls circling the deep blue sky. The name Ply Luna, Moon Beach, comes from the beach's unique crescent shape, which is especially magical when the moon shines down at night, transforming it into a scene straight out of a dream. Ply Luna is a welcoming space for everyone, especially women, who are looking for a place to relax, play sports, or simply lie on the sand, read a book, or meditate without fear of being judged. This is not a place to show off, but rather a community that respects diversity and encourages confidence in one's own body. From swimmers in the cool waters of the Pacific Ocean, to groups of friends happily playing volleyball on the sand, or peaceful moments as someone meditates by the waves, Ply Luna offers a rare sense of freedom, where you can be yourself without hiding. But Ply Luna is more than just a relaxing beach. It's also a playground for creativity and community. Intimate acoustic music parties, outdoor art exhibitions that celebrate the natural beauty of the people, and small festivals that go viral on Instagram and TikTok have transformed the place into a unique cultural hub. These events are not as loud or flashy as commercial festivals, but rather have a strong sense of community, where people gather to share joy, music, and a love of nature. Whether it's a sunset DJ set or a discussion about art and freedom, everything at Ply Luna revolves around respect and harmony. Ply Luna is just one gem in Chile's natural splendor. With more than 4,000 miles of coastline stretching from the arid Atacama Desert in the north to the icy fjords of Patagonia in the south, Chile is a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. Think perfect waves in Pichilimu, where female surfers like Lina Figueroa, a 6-time national surfing champion, have inspired thousands of other women to pick up a board and conquer the ocean. Or peaceful beaches like Bahia Inglesa, with its powdery white sand and clear blue waters, are ideal for families. And if you're looking for romance, Iquique's breathtaking sunsets will melt your heart. Chilean women have a special connection to the ocean, not just through surfing or relaxing on the beach, but also through their efforts to conserve the environment. Programs like Mujeres del Mar in southern Chile have helped local women build sustainable livelihoods from small-scale fishing while protecting precious marine ecosystems. These women are not only ocean lovers but also ocean guardians, proving that the relationship between people and nature in Chile is deeper than you might think. Beyond the beach, Chile is filled with other wonders. From the majestic Andes, where you can ski just 90 minutes from Santiago, to the Atacama Desert, where clear night skies reveal the Milky Way. In Patagonia, you can kayak among sparkling icebergs or trek the famous W Trail in Torres del Paine. And don't forget Easter Island, where mysterious Moai statues stand silently, telling the story of an ancient culture. Chile is more than just a destination, it's an immersive experience, where every step leads you to a new wonder. The journey to Ply Luna is a bit of an adventure, but the reward is a hidden paradise that is worth every step. The path down to the beach can be a bit bumpy, so be prepared for a short, pleasant walk. One important tip: keep an eye on your belongings at all times, as there have been a few reports of theft in the past. While this is not a common problem, a little vigilance will help you fully enjoy the relaxing atmosphere of the beach. Ply Luna welcomes everyone, from solo travelers, groups of friends, to families with children. While there is no child-free policy, this is a naturist space, so families need to make sure their children understand and respect the culture. No photography without permission and good manners are two golden rules to maintain a friendly atmosphere. Some visitors have shared on platforms like TripAdvisor about rare instances of inappropriate behavior from certain individuals, including curious people who came just to look. While these incidents do not represent the spirit of Ply Luna, if you are new or traveling alone, consider bringing friends to feel more comfortable. Ply Luna is just one part of Chile's colorful cultural mosaic. Imagine sipping a glass of Carmenere from the Maipo Valley, the wine that put Chile on the world wine map. Or enjoy a plate of fresh ceviche with seafood caught right from the Pacific, or a steaming bowl of cazuela, a traditional soup that combines indigenous and Spanish flavors. Chilean cuisine is a celebration of fresh ingredients, from seafood along the coast, beef from the Central Valleys, to indigenous spices like mercan from the Mapuche region. And speaking of festivals, Chile knows how to celebrate. Fiestas Patrias on September 18th and 19th is when the country explodes with traditional cueca dancing, fragrant asado barbecues, and fonda tents overflowing with empanadas and chicha. If you love music, don't miss the Vina del Mar International Music Festival, where global stars and local artists perform under the stars. Or join the Carnaval Andino con la Fuerza del Sol in Arica, a dazzling festival celebrating Andean heritage with thousands of dancers in stunning costumes. Living in Chile is a perfect blend of nature, culture, and modern conveniences. In Santiago, a one-bedroom apartment in the city center costs between $490 and $535 per month, while in the suburbs, prices drop to $386 to $480. A meal at an average restaurant costs between $8 and $12, and monthly grocery shopping costs for one person are around $200 to $300. Public transportation in Chile, especially in Santiago, is efficient and affordable, with one-way tickets costing between 86 cents and $1.14. For those looking to stay longer, Chile has a visa-friendly system. Visitors from more than 90 countries can enter without a visa for 90 days, while work, study, and temporary residence visas provide a clear path to permanent residence. Ply Luna is more than just a place to relax or enjoy the scenery, it is also a journey of self-discovery. Naturism at Ply Luna is more than just stripping down, it is an invitation to embrace your body, celebrate diversity, and overcome social expectations about appearance. For many, the first time you set foot on Ply Luna can be a step outside your comfort zone, but it is also an opportunity to find inner confidence and freedom. The Ply Luna community regularly hosts self-care workshops, from beachside meditations, sun-kissed yoga, to self-acceptance discussions. These activities not only help you relax, but also provide an opportunity to connect with like-minded people from all over the world. Many guests share that Ply Luna has changed the way they see themselves, helping them escape the pressure of body image standards and find joy in being their true selves. What's more, Ply Luna is a place to slow down in an increasingly hectic world. Imagine sitting on the sand, listening to the waves, feeling the cool ocean breeze, and watching the moon sparkle without being distracted by your phone or social media. This is an opportunity to reconnect with nature and yourself, and find balance in your life. These moments are not just a vacation, but an experience that changes the way you see the world and yourself. While Ply Luna has become a symbol of the naturist movement in Chile, the future of the place and the way of life is still very much in development. The naturist community in Chile, led by groups like the Ply Luna Club, is working to promote the beach as an international destination, not only for those familiar with naturism but also for those curious about experiencing a new way of life. They work with sustainable tourism organizations to ensure that Ply Luna is not affected by mass tourism, while maintaining its core values of respect, harmony with nature, and self-acceptance. The naturist movement in Chile is also expanding. Some smaller beaches in the south, such as those near the island of Chiloé, are being considered for new naturist spaces, although they are still in the experimental stage. Activists like René Rojas and his successors are working to educate the public about the benefits of naturism, from improving mental health and reducing stress to promoting environmental awareness. Workshops and public events are being held to dispel stereotypes about naturism, helping the public understand that it is not just a way of life but a philosophy of harmony with nature and humanity. However, Ply Luna also faces challenges. Climate change, with rising sea levels, is threatening the beach access roads and surrounding coastal ecosystems. The local community is working with environmental organizations to protect the area, from planting trees to preventing soil erosion to organizing regular beach cleanups. Visitors to Ply Luna are encouraged to get involved in these activities, such as picking up litter or attending discussions on sustainable tourism, to help ensure this paradise will last for future generations. Ply Luna is not only a destination for Chileans, but also a magnet for visitors from all over the world. From Europeans seeking the freedom of a naturist space, to North American or Asian travelers curious about a unique cultural experience, Ply Luna has become a global destination. Many people share on travel forums that they are attracted to the beach's open and non-judgmental atmosphere. One German traveler wrote on a travel blog, "Ply Luna is not just a place to sunbathe without clothes on, it is a place where you feel liberated from all social pressures, where you can truly be yourself." Stories from international visitors often highlight the diversity of the community at Ply Luna. You might find a group of young people from Brazil playing volleyball, an older couple from France relaxing by the waves, or a family from Argentina teaching their children about respect for nature and their bodies. This diversity creates a unique international atmosphere, where people share common values of freedom and harmony. However, international visitors should also keep a few things in mind to have the best experience. In addition to respecting the rules of the beach, such as not taking photos without consent, you should learn about naturist culture in advance to feel more comfortable. Some visitors suggest bringing snacks and drinks, as Ply Luna has no commercial facilities such as restaurants or cafes. This also helps preserve the pristine nature of the beach, avoiding commercialization that destroys the natural essence of the place. One of the things that makes Ply Luna so appealing is the local community behind it. The people of Horcon and Maitincillo not only welcome visitors, but also play a vital role in maintaining and protecting the beach. Groups like the Ply Luna Club not only organize events, but also work to preserve the environment and culture of the beach. They regularly organize beach cleanups, where locals and visitors come together to pick up trash, recycle, and discuss ways to protect the coastal ecosystem. The local community also plays an important role in educating visitors about naturist culture. Many Valparaiso residents have become unofficial ambassadors, sharing the story of Ply Luna and its significance with new visitors. They emphasize that Ply Luna is more than just a beach, but a space for people to learn to respect each other and nature. Furthermore, the local community organizes cultural activities to bring people together. From storytelling sessions about the history of Valparaiso to nature-inspired art classes, these initiatives help make Ply Luna not only a tourist destination, but also a cultural and educational center. Some residents even share local dishes, such as seafood empanadas or sopapillas, with visitors during events, creating a warm and friendly atmosphere. Ply Luna is more than just a beach, it's a reminder that freedom begins with accepting yourself and being one with nature. This is a place where you can leave the worries of everyday life behind, let go of all your limitations, and enjoy the beauty of authenticity. Whether you're a longtime naturist, a curious international traveler, or simply looking for a place to reconnect with yourself, Ply Luna welcomes you with open arms. Have you been to Ply Luna? Or are you dreaming of a trip to this paradise? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey, please like, share, and subscribe to continue discovering unique destinations and inspiring stories from Chile and beyond. See you in the next video, where we'll reveal another secret of this magical land. Have you ever imagined a country where you could hear a different language, taste a new food, or encounter a completely different culture just a few miles away? That's Indonesia, the world's largest archipelago nation with over 17,000 islands, where majestic nature and gentle people coexist. From the misty volcanoes of Bromo, the vibrant coral reefs of Raja Ampat, to the ancient rituals of the Toraja people, Indonesia is not a journey for those in a hurry, but for those who crave cultural depth and untouched beauty. Subscribe to the channel to join in on amazing journeys like this, and don't forget to leave a comment if you've been to Indonesia or want to explore this land. Now, let's get started. Starting the journey to discover the beauty of Indonesia, it is impossible not to mention the majestic volcanoes, where the power of nature and the sacredness of the cultural life of the indigenous people converge. Located on the Pacific Ring of Fire, Indonesia owns hundreds of active volcanoes, creating spectacular landscapes that are unique in the world. Among them, Mount Bromo in East Java stands out as a sacred symbol. When dawn breaks, the thin smoke rising from the crater blends with the orange-yellow light, turning the entire Tinga Valley into a surreal picture. Not far away, Mount Merapi, a fierce and frequently erupting volcano, has a beauty that is both enchanting and full of warning. Going further east, Mount Rinjani stands tall on Lombok Island with the dreamy turquoise crater Lake Segura Anak. Mount Ijen stuns visitors with its blue fire phenomenon that burns at night, and its brilliant blue acid lake, a rare wonder in the world. Not only impressive for its landscape, these volcanoes also contain ancient legends, where people believe that the souls of ancestors still reside and are worshipped in sacred rituals. Indonesian volcanoes are the perfect combination of breathtaking beauty, mystical energy, and cultural depth that visitors will never forget. Away from the majestic and fierce volcanoes, we find a gentler land, where art and spirituality intertwine in every breath. That is Bali, the legendary island of Indonesia. In a country with a majority Muslim population, Bali stands out with its unique Hindu culture, creating an interesting but extremely harmonious contrast. On this island, religion is not only a belief but also a way of life. Ancient temples such as Pura Olan Danu on Lake Brayton or Pura Besaki on Mount Agung are sacred places for people to place their faith, while traditional festivals such as Galungan or Nyepi turn the whole island into a stage of color and meditation. Balinese art is not in a museum, it is present in every dance, every piece of music, every carving on the stone wall or the handmade masks. The legong, barong dances, the humming gamelan music, and thousands of artists living and creating every day make Bali the artistic soul of Indonesia. Not only does it stop at culture, Bali's nature also captivates anyone, from Uluwatu Beach with its rolling blue waves, to Ubud rice terraces softly winding between the mountains and forests, all creating a gentle symphony for the soul. Bali is a place not only to explore, but also to feel and heal, where every moment carries within it a profound, subtle and meditative beauty. After a few moments of immersing ourselves in the art and spirituality of Bali, it's time to dive into the magical underwater world, known as the underwater paradise of Raja Ampat. Located in the west of Papua, Raja Ampat is not only a poetic archipelago, but also one of the most beautiful diving spots on the planet. Raja Ampat possesses the world's most diverse marine biodiversity, with more than 1,500 species of fish, 600 species of coral, and hundreds of rare marine species. Under the crystal-clear blue water is a colorful kingdom, vibrant coral reefs, schools of groupers, sea turtles, stingrays, and sometimes giant whale sharks quietly swimming by. This place is a paradise for diving enthusiasts. From gentle snorkeling on the water to scuba diving deep into the ocean, each dive is an exciting journey of discovery, as if you are flying through a never-ending shimmering coral forest. Not only the ocean, Raja Ampat also impresses with the simple, warm life of the indigenous people. They live mainly by fishing, weaving and marine conservation. The gentle smiles, slow lifestyle, and harmonious relationship between people and nature create a rare peaceful atmosphere. Raja Ampat is not only a place to admire the ocean, but also a place to learn to appreciate, preserve and love nature, a precious gem of Indonesia in the vast ocean. From the vibrant coral reefs of Raja Ampat, our journey continues to a wild land where time seems to stand still and nature remains in its most primitive state. Komodo National Park, home to the most mysterious creature on the planet, the Komodo dragon. The Komodo dragon is the world's largest lizard, found only on a few Indonesian islands such as Komodo, Rinca and Flores. Reaching a length of up to 3 meters and weighing more than 70 kilograms, the Komodo dragon looks like it came straight out of prehistoric times. Despite their fearsome appearance, they are extremely interesting creatures, possessing intelligent hunting abilities, a keen sense of smell, and can even reproduce asexually in the absence of males. Not only home to giant dragons, Komodo National Park is also home to diverse ecosystems, from sunburnt savanna forests unique pink beaches to biologically rich seas. Visitors can trek through the islands to observe wildlife or immerse themselves in the quiet nature, where the sound of wind and waves becomes the soundtrack to an exciting adventure. Besides its ecological beauty, Komodo is also associated with many mysterious folk tales, where the locals believe that this dragon has a sacred connection with their ancestors. Komodo is a place where nature speaks, where humans are no longer the center, but only a small part of the wild and majestic picture of creation. After the amazing experiences in the wild nature of Komodo, now it is time for us to delve deeper into the identity of the Indonesian people, where indigenous communities have preserved and passed down ancient cultures thousands of years old. Of the more than 1,300 ethnic groups living on this archipelago, each group has its own distinct cultural color, creating a unique and multidimensional ethnographic picture. Prominent among them are the Toraja people in Sulawesi, famous for the most mysterious funeral rituals in the world. For them, death is not the end, but a transition to the afterlife. Funerals can last for days, even years, with coffin processions, buffalo sacrifices, and tombs carved right into vertical cliffs, a strange combination of spirituality and sculpture. In the remote mountains of Papua, the Dani people still live according to ancient customs, wearing traditional grass costumes, hunting and holding war-simulating festivals to educate young people about courage. The values of community, connection to nature, and national pride have been maintained through generations. From thatched roof houses to brocade costumes, from harvest festivals to sacred dances, indigenous Indonesian culture is not just a past, but a living inspiration, reminding us of the richness and resilience of human identity. Continuing our journey to explore the colorful beauty of Indonesia, we stop at one of the country's most spectacular natural attractions, Lake Toba, a blue gem nestled quietly in a giant volcanic crater in North Sumatra. Lake Toba is famous not only for its poetic scenery, but also for its extraordinary geological scale. It is the largest volcanic lake in the world, formed from a catastrophic eruption more than 70,000 years ago. In the middle of the calm lake is Samosir Island, an island in the lake, which preserves the cultural quintessence of the Batak people, one of the ethnic minorities with the strongest identity in Indonesia. On the island, you can encounter traditional Batak houses with curved roofs like wind-gliding boats, attend spiritual ceremonies, listen to the majestic gondang musical instruments, and watch the ancient Torta dance associated with ancestral beliefs. The Batak people's way of life revolves around family, community, and nature, all of which blend together to create a profound and captivating cultural space. Not only is Lake Toba steeped in history, it is also an ideal place for relaxation and recreation. The landscape here is like a watercolor painting. The deep blue lake, the rolling hills, the fresh air, and the absolute silence, all of which slow down time. Lake Toba is not only a scenic spot, but also a place to find inner peace amidst the hustle and bustle of modern life. After a peaceful moment by Lake Toba, we continue our journey to explore Indonesia through the vibrant life of the cities, where history, culture, and modernity blend strongly on every street and every architectural work. Indonesia not only has pristine nature, but is also home to cities that bear the mark of time and constant change. First is Jakarta, the dynamic capital and the economic and political center of the country. Although it stands out with skyscrapers, modern commercial centers, and a bustling pace of life, Jakarta still retains many old street corners, Dutch churches, old forts, and museums preserving the history of colonial rule. Meanwhile, Yogyakarta is the cultural and historical soul of Java. The city is notable for its royal palace, the Kraton, batik workshops, wayang shadow puppetry, and especially the two World Heritage Sites of Borobudur and Prambanan, majestic Buddhist and Hindu architectural wonders that take us back to the glorious era of ancient kingdoms. Semarang and Surabaya are not to be missed, large cities with many structures in the interwoven Dutch, Chinese, and Islamic architectural styles. Every street corner, every roof tile tells a story about the bustling trading port, about the migrations, and the colonial memories that shape the face of Indonesia today. These cities are not only destinations, but also vivid chapters that write the multi-layered identity of the archipelago country. And now, let your emotions guide you into the vibrant world of art and unique cuisine, where Indonesia tells its story through unforgettable colors and flavors. Indonesian cuisine is a feast of colors and flavors, reflecting the cultural diversity spread across 17,000 islands. You cannot miss nasi goreng, the national fried rice dish, rendang, spicy beef stew with coconut milk that is globally recognized, or satay, grilled meat skewers served with rich peanut sauce. Each dish is a story of the land, of the people, of memories. In addition, the art of batik, a traditional fabric dyeing technique, has been recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage. Batik patterns are not only beautiful but also contain spiritual meanings, expressing status, religion, and family stories. The country's rhythmic gamelan music and graceful traditional dances complete the country's multidimensional artistic landscape. From local food festivals to folk performances, Indonesia not only fills your stomach, but also your soul, a fusion of tradition and emotion that touches every sense. Continuing the journey to discover the unique colors of art and flavors, we quietly step into the rustic rural life and traditional craft villages, where the true soul and deep cultural identity of Indonesia are preserved. On the winding hillsides or flooded fields of Java, Bali, and Sulawesi, farmers diligently grow rice, coffee, and cloves, the products that have made the island nation's name on the world map. Each season is not only a story of livelihood, but also a journey of living in harmony with the land, the rain, and the sun. Along the coast, traditional fishing villages appear with the image of Finisai boats catching the wind, the sound of children playing on the sand, and bustling seafood markets every morning. Meanwhile, traditional craft villages such as ikat weaving, pottery making, wood carving, or iron forging not only preserve the beauty of handicrafts, but are also the cultural pride of each community. Folk festivals, from Thanksgiving to traditional agricultural rituals, revive the spirit of togetherness and deep-rooted spiritual beliefs. This is where Indonesia touches the hearts of travelers quietly but sustainably and deeply. After a slice of human life, it's time to immerse ourselves in the green forest, where Indonesia holds the wildest secrets of the planet. From Borneo, Kalimantan, to Sumatra, this country owns ancient tropical rainforests, where nature still retains its pristine and rare grandeur. This is one of the regions with the highest biodiversity in the world, a common roof for thousands of rare species of animals and plants. In those dense and humid canopies, Bornean orangutans swing on the towering branches, quietly living in the shade. Further away, Sumatran tigers, a ferocious beast on the brink of extinction, silently move through the carpet of rotting leaves. This is also home to Sumatran pygmy elephants, Javan rhinos, clouded leopards, and many other endemic primates and birds with brilliant colors and unique sounds. To preserve this precious biodiversity, Indonesia has established many national parks such as Gunung Lusa, Waikambas, Bukit Barisan Selatan, and Tanjung Puting, which not only protect natural habitats, but also open up opportunities for scientific research and responsible ecotourism. However, urban expansion, deforestation for logging, palm oil plantations, and mining have put severe pressure on the forest ecosystem. Fortunately, conservation efforts from the government, international organizations, and local communities are helping to keep Indonesia's forests not only the green lungs of Southeast Asia, but also a symbol of hope for a sustainable future. When leaving the crowded tourist centers and bustling coastlines, Indonesia also attracts visitors with its peaceful small islands, where time seems to slow down and life becomes surprisingly simple. Among them, Gile Islands is famous as a sea paradise with clear blue water like jade, long stretches of white sand and wonderful fresh air. This is an ideal destination for relaxing, diving to see coral, or simply immersing yourself in the magical sunset. Besides Gile, little-known gems such as Belitung and Derawan Islands also attract visitors with their wild natural beauty, and have not been overexploited by tourism. Belitung is known for its majestic granite beaches and quiet beaches, while Derawan stands out for its rich marine ecosystem, and is home to many rare species such as sea turtles, rays, and sometimes even small whales. More than just a paradise for beach lovers, these islands also offer a rare sense of peace. Days here begin with the sound